All right, everybody. Matt M. Roy back once again, trying to get the lighting right. I think we're going to have to, let's see, I think we're going to have to shut that and maybe put the overhead light on. Let's see, is that any better? And then maybe turn this one out here. There. Is that looking pretty good to everybody? I know I got a lot of light on right now. Let me try and move this up a tad. Actually, I might just turn that off altogether. Let's see. Hey, Matt. What workouts today? Going to do a little bit of everything today. I think I'm going to go ahead and just leave that backlight on there and face it a little to the front. I got to fix that. That's starting to come undone. There we go. All right, everybody. Can everybody hear me okay? First and foremost, sound check. Check, 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 check. Look great. Thanks, George. I appreciate it. I know I look great. Do I sound great? That's the other thing. Got the Yeti mic here. Loud and clear. Okay. I have the camera situated on top of the monitor again, which looks okay, except for the fact I notice it bounces a little bit. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to go with it this time because I don't have my other mount set up right now. All right, everybody. So the weekend is always hard on all of our diets. I don't care who you are. It's something that we do inevitably on the weekend. We're off work. We go out. We eat. Maybe go out after church on Sunday. We go and eat some more. And I don't know about you guys, but I can put on a few pounds over the weekend. So I need to work out more. And I'm hoping that some of you want to work out with me today, too. We're just starting here with the military march. I'm going to start with the more physical aerobic exercises once we hit 3 o'clock, give everybody a chance to get here. I'm really not liking the way that camera is bouncing around. I don't know if there's anything I can do about it right now, but let me see if I can steady the monitor a little bit more. I have it kind of precariously set up on this thing. Maybe if I step back a little bit more. It's a little bit better. So give you guys a fitness update. 257, and I am at 18,427 steps. For me, that equates to 3,127 calories burnt. Now, I highly recommend getting a Fitbit if you don't have one. These things are great. They track your steps, your calories. They'll even track your heart rate, some of them. This one actually does. This is the Fitbit Ultra Light. Yeah. So this was only like $100 on Black Friday. And you can find these on sale pretty much all year round for around $100. This one I got at Walmart. And we are coming up on 3 o'clock. Let me see what it says. 2 minutes. All right. So for those of you that are here, what I'm doing right now is what we call the military march. This is just marching in place. This is really good exercise. Now, when you march in place, you want to try to get your knees as high as possible. I've been doing this a lot, so I got to try to remember to get high. And you want to go ahead and also swing your arms. This is a great way to work out those love handles that, let's face it, a lot of us have. I know I still have some. You go ahead and keep going here. 259, let's see. Where can you buy a Fitbit? Mine came from Walmart, but Walmart, Best Buy, Office Depot, Office Max carry them. And I want to say Kohl's does too. And of course, Target. Target's probably the one that most people will go to. I know almost everybody has a Target near them if they're in the United States. Although, unfortunately, in Canada, Targets have closed up from what I understand. They went out of business up there. How am I doing today? I'm doing okay. I had a little bit of a hard morning, but we're going to make up for it with some good calisthenics, good aerobic exercising. So now that it's 3 o'clock on the dot, we're going to go ahead and start with some more energetic aerobic exercises. So we're marching in place, trying to get those knees up as high as possible, moving our arms, and we're going to go punch, punch, punch to the sky, punch straight ahead, punch to the sky, and punch straight ahead. We're going to alternate like this. Just follow what I'm doing. And this not only helps the love handles, but this also helps those moobs or man boobs, as some of us like to call them. I'll never forget, my cousin kind of coined that term. And I made the joke the other day, if you guys didn't see the other live stream. Seinfeld, you remember that episode where George's dad wanted to invent either the bro or the man's ear, the support garment for men? Well, hopefully do enough of these, you won't actually need that, folks. And I actually do need to do this because I went and bought myself something I've been wanting for a while, which is a homemade ice cream machine. So basically, I'm going to work this off and then I'm going to eat my weight in ice cream tonight. But it's going to be healthier because it's homemade. And if it works out well, I'll go ahead and do a cooking video for you guys of how you do homemade ice cream. All right, one more set of these. All right, back to the military march. Now, what you guys can do, if those of you out there that don't really want to work out with weights, you can go ahead and do the next set of exercises without the weights. But those of you that are used to working out with weights, then go ahead and grab your weights, because that's what we're going to do right now. Oh, got my 15-pounders here. We're going to start with some bicep curls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And rest your arms. Still doing the military march. You never want to stop when you're exercising until you're done. Always keep moving. If you have to cough, that's okay. My allergies are acting up. So unfortunately, I'm going to be coughing a little bit during this. All right, next set of weight exercises. We're basically going to be punching the sky. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Woo! All right, you can put your weights down. Clunk. All right, and the chat window is open. For those of you that want to ask a question, I'll run up if I see one come. But for now, we're going to go ahead and march in place again. Once again, I should be doing this in a cooler room. Have one window open, but we have to fix the screens in the other window. So just making it work. Okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do some side steps. Going to have to move the camera down just a little bit here. So we're going to do side and swing, side, swing. Now I'm putting my feet together and I'm rotating my torso. giving credit to Leslie Sansone or Leslie Tamalio. This is an exercise from her videotape, Walk Aerobics, way back in the late 1980s. I want to say around 1988. And you can go like this too if you want. And for those of you that are saying, oh, this is women's exercises, no. Guys and gals alike can benefit from this type of exercise. Just unfortunately, most guys don't like to do exercises, as I didn't for a good portion of my life. And then twist again, twist, and now we're going to go behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Probably don't need to be counting, but helps keep the pace a little bit. 15. All right. Back to the marching in place. All right. Please make sure we keep the chat about the subject at hand. Nothing but exercise and fitness questions will be answered in this particular live stream. But don't worry, you all have plenty of chances in the future to ask your questions at those other open forum live streams. But for this particular one, we're all about the fitness. Because once again, I don't know about you, but I did overeat a little bit this weekend. So my goal today is to get to 30,000 steps. That's right. On my Fitbit, I need to get to 30,000 to get to the next badge. So that is the goal for today. So marching in place. Going to go ahead and lift the knees a little bit more. And you definitely want to swing your arms. Again, this is going to help tone up your sides there. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to pretend at this point like we have the weights in our hands. And let's do some bicep curls. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And rest your arms. Keep moving, though. Don't stop. All right. So, nothing in the chat window right now. I see your comment, Classic Mobile Home. You work your arms with the CB radio. But you know what? You need to get up and move around a little bit. Just a little bit. You don't have to do a lot. Remember, starting slow is the key. All right. So what we're going to do, go ahead and tone up the sides again and reach, forward, punch to the sky, punch to the sky, punch forward, punch to the sky, punch to the sky, punch forward, punch to the sky, punch to the sky, punch forward, and punch forward. And this is really good. If you don't want to work out or you're limited and you can't work out with weights, this is something you can do that is almost as good as working with the weights. Believe it or not, folks. Who do we got there now? The Ultra HD Gamer. Nice. We're getting some new people here. Sweet. I think the next time I do this, folks, I'm going to try to play some music, and I figured out how to do it. I'm going to go to YouTube's audio library, and I'm going to go ahead and download some really nice, energetic exercise music or exercise style music. I'm going to put it on a CD, and we're going to go ahead and play it in my vintage 1987 MCS component system over there. I think you guys will get a kick out of that. But for today, just going to have to listen to me voice my opinions. Uh-oh, Matt's going to voice his opinions. What's going to happen? Oh, boy. All right, marching in place. Time for the weights again. All right, while we're marching, let's go ahead and try this one out, folks. So, going to lift to the shoulders, back down to the side. Lift to the shoulders, back down to the side. Shoulders, side. Shoulders, side. All right, just checking out the comments section. All right, put our weights, holding them down to the side again. Bicep curls. Nine, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And as I stated in the last live stream, I like to combine my weights and aerobic exercises, so my upper body exercise and my aerobic exercises together. A lot of the professionals like to do it one and one. So they'll usually start with the aerobic exercises and end with the weights. But I actually find out you get a better workout if you combine them together. So that's just what works for me. If it works better for you the other way, that's perfectly fine. So marching in place. Woo! And I'm telling you, folks, it's getting pretty hot in here. Maybe time to put the air conditioning in. Unbelievable. It is February 9th. And let's see. Let's give you guys a weather update here. It is 51 degrees here right now with a high humidity because we had a lot of rain the other day. Unbelievable. All right. Let's go ahead and you guys should know what this is by now. Okay. Once again, this is only for exercise, so technology questions will not be answered in this live stream. If you ask them, you will be put in timeout. That's all I got to say about that, folks. I'm sorry, but I have to police this live stream because I want to make sure that anybody who has a fitness-related question has a chance to get an answer, and I don't want it to be clogged with other kinds of chatter. So once again, nothing technology-related, nothing food-related, unless it pertains to healthy eating. This is all about health, fitness, and working out. So go ahead, keep it going. And now we're going to go ahead and do some bicep curls, but without the weights. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, and 20. And I'm just doing this to help everybody out there who maybe can't use the weights, just to show you that you don't have to. You can actually just do this freehanding it. Very, very easy. And if you have a Fitbit, you can actually check your pulse rate. Mine right now is at 124, which is good for me. Anything over, ooh, getting a little sweaty though, folks. When you get into the 120s, you're in fat burn mode. 130s to 140s, you're in like what they call the aerobic mode, which is like super fat burning. And anything over that, you want to slow down. Unless you're like a real crazy big athlete, somebody who does it for a living, you want to stay under like 150. Because at that point, you're just taxing your heart and your body a little too much. So now that I'm in the 123 range, that's perfectly fine and probably going to be the same for most of you. Now, one thing I will say, if you're starting your journey now, you will generally have a higher heart rate, especially when exercising. The beauty part is the more you do it and the more you build up, the harder it'll actually be for you to get to that target workout heart rate. So that just means that you have to work harder and harder, and it won't actually feel like work, believe it or not. You'll get to the point, like I am now, where doing this is just like second nature. So it does take time in the beginning. But as you build up, it becomes easier and easier. And again, that is the beauty part of these types of workouts. Let's see. Do a lot of walking to the bathroom 100 times a day to get down to 256. Nice. Down almost 30 pounds, classic mobile home. See, any walking is beneficial. I'll give you a great example. In my area, we have malls, and sadly they are dying out, a lot of them, but they are still open. And mall walking is a really big part of a lot of people's lives around here, especially when it's raining or maybe it's too cold outside to do anything else. Mall walking is a great alternative. And I'm telling you, they really don't mind it. Our mall is, okay, if you walk the perimeter of our mall inside, including all of the anchor stores that are still open, it's about 3/4 of a mile. So if I walk that 4 times, then I get about 3.5 miles in. And I may have butchered that. I'll have to ask Mom later on, because she actually is the one that usually keeps track of the steps when we mall walk. But you have a lot of options out there, folks. Believe it or not, exercising is everywhere. Another thing you guys can do, I actually had to do some yard work today. You can count that as exercise as well. All right, let's go back to the weights one more time here. And what I'm going to do now, I'm going to alternate. So we got 1, 2. You guys can see I'm just going over my head, but I'm doing the opposite sides. Whoo! Boy. And I tell you, I'm feeling it from the other day. You really should only do weights every other day until you build up strength. And even then, there are times that you're going to have to take a break from weights. Whew. Okay. Woo. That's going to be it on the weights for me today, folks. If you guys are working out with the weights right now, please continue to do so. But my arms are tired. Right. Marching in place once again. And this is really the best exercise. But what now? I'm going to go ahead and do some side steps and swing. So right now, your legs should be staying together, and the only thing that should be twisting is your torso. So down in here. Once again, great workout, especially for the midsection. And I still have some issues right around the torso area. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim true. Da 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 da. Yeah, we were cleaning out our tapes the other day, and I went and saw Mary Poppins, so the original one, not the remake. So, song's kind of stuck in my head today. And we'll do 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. And you don't have to snap your fingers, just something that I do. Could I do a weather time-lapse video? Well, we're not talking about that today, but I don't know, maybe in the future. Hey, Mark, Covington is here. I'm doing fine, better now that I'm actually getting a workout in. That's another thing. When you work out, you get the feel-good endorphins that actually your brain produces. So not only is it beneficial for you physically, working out is also beneficial for you mentally. Once again, military march. And punch into the sky, punching out front. Punch into the sky, punching out front. And I should also mention that when you're doing this, we're making a fist. Really doesn't matter for this if you have your thumb outside your palm or inside. You're not fighting anybody. You're just trying to get a good workout in. And those of you that haven't noticed, I will mention that I am not wearing my slippers this time. This time I am actually wearing some walking shoes, so this feels a whole heck of a lot better. Last time I did was kind of a do as I say, not as I do kind of thing. All right, and we're back to marching in place. All right, we just got a couple of minutes. I am not actually going to do any sit-ups or anything this time. Mainly, I'm trying to recover from yesterday. So if you guys were here to see that, I'm sorry. I just need to take a break. It is Sunday, and being a religious person, being a Christian, I do like to kind of take it easy on Sunday, even though I do still try to get my steps in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go like this and try to answer some questions here while I'm working out. See, what do we got here? I got a Fitbit for Christmas and I've signed up for a gym but haven't used it either yet. Okay. Well, you know what? That's all right, but you want to make sure you get to using it, because what's the point of having it if you don't use it? And I'm not the best one either. I'll be honest with you. I use my Fitbit every day, but I haven't probably used my gym membership in 6 months. So I need to get back to, I'd actually like to try to start filming at the gym, my workout. So I need to talk to probably a manager there and see if that'll even be possible. So got about another minute left. I'm going to go ahead and just do a few more punches. Punch to the sky, punch to the sky. Punch straight, or straight as you can. You don't really need to punch necessarily straight. You really want to alternate as much as possible, because that's actually what's going to get rid of that upper body side fat, or the moob fat. I'm sorry, I have a hard time saying that without laughing, but I just remember that episode of Seinfeld so fondly. All right, everybody, that is it. That was a great workout. Thank you, everybody, for coming and attending this workout. Make sure you go ahead, if you've been doing this, make sure you let your heart rate go down slowly. So what you're going to want to do is just march in place slowly until your heart rate gets to around 100. Then you're good to go ahead and stop. I'm going to try to do a few more of these. So far, we got 6 likes, and I think we had 10 or 11 watchers at the peak, so that's awesome. Definitely going to be doing some more of these. Please continue to like and subscribe. And as always, have a blessed day, everybody.